Hey folks, it's Rob. Welcome back to Fallout 4. We're at the castle, and I've done a lot of work. Plus, the game's kind of updated out all the Mirework crap that's really cleaned the place up a lot. So here's our main generator room, which I've set up a small defense turret for, just independently, because I don't want these things torn to pieces. I've set up a little workshop area. Also built this big structure around our main radio terminal here. Also fixed up the walls, as you can see. So, like, you know, we actually have fixed walls all around the place now. And I put a few defense turrets in. But I'm expecting to man the walls with actual men, like the Minutemen. So, but yeah, I built all that myself. Put a little recruitment beacon on top. So, yeah, here's the radio transmitter as we came across it. This would be a bit more defensible and easier to use, you know. Don't have to sit out in the weather. And yeah, no longer, I mean, you can see out, but you can't get through there. Nice little firing slit, in my opinion. Someone wants to talk to me, as I recall. Yeah, this person. Ronnie Shaw, who looks downright British.
Excuse me.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Who are you?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minuteman. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Joe Becker? Who's that?
That's just sad. General Becker used to run the Minutemen. The last real leader we ever had. After he died, there wasn't anybody left with the guts and brains to pull things together.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
At least we're trying to help people. Can you say the same?
Don't give me any attitude, Sonny. I've been a Minuteman longer than you've been alive. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
The game's like, let's go! Well, I mean, like, I've seen this, but I haven't been able to do anything with it.
This is good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Yep.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No. And even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
I've been all through this place. I mean, you see what this is over here? I built this. This wasn't working. This doesn't pass directly through. Having to follow NPCs. So this is Radio Freedom you're hearing. Hopefully it's not giving me more copyright problems. Because even if I don't have it on my Pip-Boy radio, it's playing all over the place here.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. The tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
Well, that is a lot of rubble. I'm a general, though. I'll sit with you guys, then.
General. Let's blow that rubble already.
So,
Come on, General. We must have some way to clear this rubble.
Hey.
Okay. What am I doing?
Hey.
I've still got something I want to tell you, if you've got a minute.
come on, okay.
What is it?
When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
You made me general.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me. Like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
If things were so great back then, how did it all fall apart so fast?
I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it, keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best. And a lot of it has to do with your example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
Anything else?
No, that was it. We'd probably better get back to it.
Okay. All right. I can scrap it? Really? Okay. That was terrible. Okay.
Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.
Actually, let's go with the pistol. You coming? Yeah. So Radio Freedom like ticks out the hours.
Do you have a minute?
Well, I just talked to you. What is it?
What is it, Preston?
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. If you look at where we were then to where we are now, I can hardly believe it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear.
Man,
Especially
what's going
from
on with my
You make
nose?
a good team, General. No doubt about that. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
He's getting all lovey-dovey because I took him on a couple missions. All right.
I know there was a way through down here.
Don't want anyone walking into that. So yeah, Radio Freedom like ticks off the hours, and plays a lot of violin music. Don't fire a shot in here; it's full of gas. Cannonballs.
I'll back you up, General. My night vision ain't what it used to be.
Could you move out of the way so I can get the last cannonball? Really, some NPCs. Nothing. Nothing. So much cement. Excellent. I used so much of it building this damn place. Rebuilding the walls. There's a turret. You can hear the sewing machine noise. It's the usual kind of...
Looks like Ronnie was right. It's heading in the right direction, at least.
It's got wires in the ceiling. Really don't want it to blow up my own defense turrets.
I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk.
Another scar to add to my collection.
I was trying to preserve that. More cement. I'll have to come back for that. It's quite heavy, bags of cement.
It's gonna be hard to sneak up on anything in here.
Well, not with you two clowns hiding around me. Jesus Christ. Got the Flopsy twins stumbling around here like a couple Brahmin behind me. I don't feel the need to take my own fusion core away, although it would be nice to be able to use this power. Apparently we're going that way. Am I considered still in my base? No. Really? Way to go, guys. Really keeping up with the A-team here. Ooh.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the Sarge was sitting down here. Don't worry.
Yeah. Ow. Security terminal inaccessible. Of course it is. Clumsy fucking assholes behind me. Could I not die right now? Some assistance here. Oh good, I'm addicted to Med-X. Well, that's not something that needs immediate solution, but... Please stop shooting me, Sarge. I did ask for it. Do I have any other kind of aid? No, not really. Oh, good. Oh, good. I get to do that again with the Flopsy twins in tow.
General, do you have a minute?
No, I don't.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our steps.
In addition to being pretty dark, it's also full of landmines and unexploded gas. So maybe you should follow the general's instructions and just kind of stand around pointlessly somewhere away from me. And you'd be thinking, Rob, aren't those cannonballs heavy? No, they're ammo, so they're weightless. Security door. My God.
Guard it. It's over.
Sure, I can just walk right past it. You can't. Fuck. Okay, the Sarge is ahead. I don't want to pickpocket you.
Hey there.
I know there was a way through down here.
Could you, like, stay here, maybe? Alright, here's what we'll do. This is a 5-cranker now. It sounds really angry when it's going. Right.
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed it. Over with.
Now the idea is that I'm going to try to be in a place where it doesn't know exactly where I am.
Initiating defensive.
So I can shoot it in the fusion cores. Alright, let's prevent damage now. And change to a weapon that's decent enough in close combat. Poison. Armor doesn't matter for poison. Why can't I move? There we are. Ow. Of course, I got no one backing me up. Just take it now. Doesn't really move the bar much, does it? Right. Frag mines.
Security operation in progress. Stand clear of security perimeter.
It's right over there.
Threat assessment. Primary target engaged.
Oh, Christ.
To stand clear.
Yes, that'd be good. And by the time I need that, it'll be ready in a moment.
Discharge.
Christ.
Too bad Sarge went haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know.
I don't think that's safe to get in there yet. Well, had fusion cores. On to Preston. There's a laser musket. Place has been kind of trashed. I hope that wasn't the main core blowing up. Nah.
United we stand. Yeah, that was it.
Alright, she got through the terminal.
That explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined him. Must have gotten trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through.
Well, we'll grab it. There's a lot of wine. Attacked in the night. Last night, about 2 a.m., I was awoken by a crash that shook the whole castle. Lieutenant Foster reported that some huge creatures had breached the western wall. I sent a radio for reinforcements, while I used the tunnels to lock down the armory. Shortly after that, a second crash caved in the only other exit from the tunnel. The only thing I could think of large enough to do that was some kind of damage as a behemoth. And if super mutants have taken the courtyard, I can't risk the artillery falling into their hands. All I can do for now is set up defenses and wait for someone to dig me out. Bolstered my position. It's now clear that we must have lost the battle. I've heard something pounding on the armory door, but the walls will fall in before the door gives way. In case they attempt to clear the rubble from my quarters, I've set up all the defenses that were left down here. I don't like to think about super mutants using our artillery against helpless settlements. I'm running low on water, but I still hope that the survivors will regroup and mount a counterattack in time. Final entry. This will likely be my final entry. My supplies have all run out, and I've given up hope that the rescue is coming. The only thing left is an old case of wine I found. I know it is only make the dehydration worse, but at this point I would rather meet my fate with a toast. It's not quite true, actually. That is, very Edgar Allan Poe-y. Chained up and then walled up into the wall. What's the name of that story? It's gonna bug me all night.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
The West Bastion. Now. Yep, this is actually part of my base.
Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here.
Hey.
Let's go see what's left.
I was trying to push the button that you were in the way of.
There we go. Told you I'd get us in here. Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left.
You were a huge help. I would point out this is electrical, nuclear, and fire.
Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us.
4 crank capacitor. I got 5.
Schematics for building artillery.
Did you say schematics for building artillery? I maybe should be paying attention. Some stealth boys. What are you guys doing with stealth boys? Oh, if you're wondering what that green deal is, that's a perk. Medium scope and a beam splitter. Certainly can play with some,
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell? Alright, grab that schematic and let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades too.
Okay. Yeah, let's disarm the traps. Though I don't think those work with... No, they do work without power because they have batteries. Speaking of which, I'll have more of those. And that's a mini nuke. I think I'll keep that. Maybe we'll mess with the laser muskets later. Hand them out to the staff, as it were. Might want to run power over here. Alright, what do you want?
Hey there.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
Alright. I think I saw a good place to build some artillery.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Let's see, the bastions have these like round firing pits in them, and I scrapped out some old dead artillery. So, this seems like a place. Yeah, that'll fit in there nicely. Let's see, oil, screws, gears, spring, steel, concrete, and wood. Well, I got plenty of this stuff. That is an artillery piece. Well, it's a mortar, really. Because that is not a howitzer. That is just a mortar. But that'll do. Okay. I'll have to assign somebody to it. There's a settler just standing on the roof over there. That seems like a good candidate.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Oh, that's right. You're the Minutemen, and I haven't had you do anything. You. This is how you assign people. It's not exactly efficient, but it is definitely one way of doing it. Let's see. Did I? Yeah, I put it right over here. Now it says resources now assigned. So now someone's supposed to be manning that thing. Alright, talk to Ronnie again.
Hey.
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. Now here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at.
Mm-hmm. What do you got in mind? You can't go that way. I put a wall in. Here. Okay. There. That work for you? I think that might. Okay.
see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your radio on and tuned to radio freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
Okay. Well, let's seal that back up again. There we go. Oh yeah. Let's wire this in too.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Simple, quick, and easy way of doing this.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Connect that to that. This is kind of around a corner, so I'm going to need a pylon. There we go. And it. And there we go. And that should mean we now have electrical lighting in here.
Alright, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire.
Well, I am not ready. I'm still in the base. I was wiring up this place. Alright. It's not too big of a fall. There we go. Now, did she mean that building or this building? She meant this building. Alright. Weapons. Artillery smoke grenade. Maybe not be too close to that. Yeah, you might drift. Come on, it's going to take this long for it to fire. I'm never going to use this shit. They finally fired. Well.
Hey.
Not quite sure what she said.
Excuse me.
I've got to hand it to you, General. You really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
She's the only one left who remembers when the castle was Minutemen HQ. She knew about the old armory.
I'd heard stories about her from the old timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help.
You say this every time.
That can only help our cause.
Well, I can't say I don't want to put more artillery placements in play. Yes. I think we'll be doing that. We're running along, I think. It's hard to tell because I'm going to edit out a lot of load times. Thank you very much for watching. join us next time when hopefully I have plenty of artillery at my command. And, we got to pop it back in on Virgil and see how he's doing. Have a great day, folks. Goodbye.